right, my good old friends of YouTube. So it's been a little bit since our last SoFi stock update. I think about a week, and I figured, hey, it's Friday. The week's pretty much over. Let's break down SoFi and see how the stock's done this week in the midst of an overall bounce back for the entire stock market, where the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the Russell, they've bounced back pretty nicely this entire week. So we have a lot to cover, guys. Hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and do not forget to get up to 20 stocks for a Moo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below or go to starsurfs.com/Moo, and for a limited time, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's a no-brainer. So again, use that link down below or go to starsurfs.com/Moo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So it's currently about 11 a.m. when I'm making this video, and all of the indexes except for the Russell right now are in the green. The Russell's down 0.1%, but we have the S&P up 0.25%, Dow and the NASDAQ each up around 0.1, 0.2%, and it looks like here the VIX is down over 6%. So yeah, it looks like the VIX continues to drop, and the indexes, although they're not vastly in the green today, they are for the most part in the green, although the Russell is slightly down, and we have SoFi pretty much at break even right now after hitting 676 in the pre-market, which at one point in the pre-market, it looks like we were up around 2%, but we ended up dumping from that pre-market high into the open, so we hit 676 at about 5:30 a.m. on the East Coast. Then by open, we were down about 10-15 cents from that point, and we've kind of been chopping around for the first hour, 2 hours of trading, since open, right? You guys can see we opened up at about 665, dumped down to about 655, popped back up to about 665 right now. So in my opinion, SoFi is not doing well this week at all. In the midst of an overall pretty good bounce back week for the stock market. I mean, look, SoFi's chart is pretty flat, and the entire stock market has been trending slightly up. You guys can see SPY started off the week at about 507. That was the low a couple days ago, and now we're at 531. So it looks like we are making gains throughout the week. Same thing here on Triple Q. And again, SoFi is just flat, which, are you surprised? Probably not. I'm not surprised considering how SoFi has been, not just over the past couple of weeks, but over the past couple of months. I mean, guys, this stock has not participated at all in the bull run of 2024, which isn't news. We all know this at this point. And even a pretty good earnings report couldn't drag SoFi out of the rut that it's been in. I mean, guys, for Pete's sake, a couple of days ago, we hit under $6 per share. You guys can see we hit $5.86 on the 5th of August, which was on Monday, right? Yeah, Monday morning. So we got into the high fives, which is not a good sign. I mean, you guys can see that's a low on this 10-day, 30-minute chart, on the 20-day chart, you name it, right? So not even a good earnings report could cause some green in SoFi stock. I mean, yeah, we ran up for a day or two. All right, boo frickin' who, right? And now we're right back down. So at this point, I'm not losing faith in SoFi because I get it. This is a longer-term investment. But come on, man, what the heck is going to move this stock, right? Not even a bull market, one of the biggest bull markets in history, or one of the better years in the stock market, can move the stock up. Not even a good earnings report could move the stock up. Literally nothing. What's going to happen if we get into an actual market crash or an actual bear market, right? What's going to happen? Is SoFi going to miraculously start breaking out at that point? Probably not. It's probably going to get worse, right? If it can't even move in a bull market, right? So I'm not losing faith in SoFi per se. I'm just a bit frustrated, as you guys can tell in this video, and I'm long SoFi. It's not like I'm down big time. It's not like I have shares at $10 or $15 per share. I'm literally down like 10 cents per share of my position. My average cost is in the high sixes, so it's not like I'm getting destroyed. I'm just like, I'm frustrated. I'm like, what is going to move this stock? The bull market can't move it. Interest rates coming lower now that we pretty much have 3 rate cuts guaranteed this year. That can't move the stock. Good earnings can't move the stock. What the heck is going to move the stock? We have a lot of shorts. We're not even getting a short squeeze, any signs of that. So, like, what is going on here, guys? In fact, I think it could go lower based on the way the charts are looking. I mean, clearly we have lower highs being made. Nobody's denying that. We have lower highs, which we've covered this on many videos across the channel, right? You guys see that with a clear double top at about 780, 790. The first top was in the mid-July. Then we hit another top. It looks like here end of July at about 780. So it's not looking good. Double top followed by a dump off after pretty good earnings, and now we're holding on above 6 by a thread, 625, and we got into the 5. So clearly there is selling pressure under 620 to get us to the 5s. So I'm not too confident in the short term at this point. I was confident about 2 weeks ago that maybe we were starting to break out, but we didn't take $8 out. We got double top rejected. Now we're, down to the lows from early July, late June. This, to me, guys, looks like a descending triangle. It looks like SoFi could be going lower, especially if we take out $6 again, start dumping under 580. I think things could get ugly in the short term before they get better. And again, I don't know what it's going to take at this point to move SoFi stock. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. Please, what do you think? What's it going to take to move the stock? A bull market can't move it. Rate cuts coming up can't move it. Good earnings can't move it. Guidance can't move it. What is going to move it? I don't know. That's the $1 million question. But for now, this is why it remains rather, a small speculative position for me, as it has been for quite some time. And it's not going to get to a position for me like a Palantir, for example, which has grown to a bigger position for me. It's never going to get there. SoFi is never going to get to that point, along with not just Palantir, but other stocks for me, until they're able to prove themselves more. It's going to take more quarters. It's going to take something to start moving this stock. I don't want to just continue putting money into this if it's not moving. And, ultimately it's kind of like dead money at this point. It has been for the entire year. So I don't want to have too much exposure to something like a SoFi now. Again, it's a smaller speculative position because I don't want it to be a drag on my portfolio, right? I'm cool with keeping it around 1 to 3% of my portfolio, and until it, proves itself that they can actually start stringing some very good quarters together that will actually move the stock, it's going to remain a small position until they can prove it to me, right, guys? But for now, yeah, I'm just voicing some frustration. I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree with this. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. But yeah, that's a quick breakdown here on SoFi. I feel like we could be going lower. It's not looking pretty on the charts. Nothing is moving the stock, and it just is what it is at this point. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to get up to 20 stocks from Moomoo as well with at least a $100 deposit. Guys, this deal is a no-brainer. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo, and feel free to also sign up to my mailing list if you want me to send you my top 3 stocks every single Monday morning for free. That's linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.